Chris, is it just me, or are we playing this game? I'm so nervous.
Here comes Lowry of the Raptors. Nicely passed, and it's put down!
With his second record appearances consecutive, as we see the dunk right there by Durant.
Obviously, to his game early on.
And Dwayne Wade.
For one of the greatest to ever play. Nice alley-oop. There's a lot of familiarity right there between those two players.
A thunder alley-oop in All-Star play. Westbrook, he hammers it home. Last season it took MVP honors once again, but broken up by Westbrook. Gets it to Durant. And Steph Curry takes to the rim.
You're telling me that?
Lowry with the lead and again.
For himself. But Westbrook, I say it, I love it when guys dunk being a dunker, but this little guy
fires it down to Curry. Back the other way for Durant.
Here with 11 points.
Averaging a career-high 23. Curry cuts inside and from the Raptors. A big hop to LeBron, not able to finish. Durant sets it up again.
Point guard we've had a chance to see.
All right, here's Durant uncontested. Back comes the West. Off the backboard for Durant.
Well, I always love to see my young Bruins succeed. Russell Westbrook with the finish at the rim, and it's been all about the two Thunders here for the West squad.
Timeouts he is allowing as Wade is able to penetrate. That will change.
Yeah, when it comes winning time, Coach Popovich, who's a winner, is Kobe. Shows us he has to be dramatic with everything. He gives us a show and has us cheering before his first bucket goes in.
The Wizards has checked in as Paul Millsap. Nice backdoor pass for DeRozan. Lots of changes. This is James Harden who just checked. And it's tipped home.
This game, like he's done, he deserves.
Sideline with Craig Sager. What a beautiful spin move by.
Just hosted a wonderful All-Star break, and DeRozan is here paying the fans back, saying thank you for welcoming us. Let me show you guys how I do this 360.
And a movie. This is date night tonight, watching the All-Star game.
Oh, it's DeRozan of the Raptors once again. Wall on the drive. Well, the Raptors just 3 games behind the Cavs. First quarter. Here's Paul on the move. Puts it off the backboard for Davis. The East 43, the West 40. The East led by the shooting of Paul George. 14 points in all, 4 from downtown. Anthony Davis, the high man for the West. He's 5 for 5 for 10 points. Back to Toronto in a moment. Coach for David Blatt in Cleveland as he is able to hit. Al Horford is, the 63 for the field. He was not a good free throw shooter. Here's Drummond on the follow game, but it happened.
Thank you. Talk about that, and you were talking earlier, Reg. You said, who do you think involved once again, Reggie? It's not just the 3-point line.
Here you
go. There you go. Big fellas make threes too, Reg.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins a little bit.
I'd say so. Dropping 15 pounds.
All right, here is Coburn going against LeBron one-on-one to the pump fake, the fadeaway, and comes up short. Lowry for James puts it off the board, and it's kept alive by Leonard
And started running down the other way.
And Leonard right back.
In the MVP discussion.
Drummond All-Star game, averaging 14. Cousins ahead of the field.
You got to get a few more shots. He's not being overly aggressive so far, but he's doing a little bit of everything, and he's having fun.
Al, thanks for your time. Appreciate it all.
Always, David. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you, Mark.
And Westbrook just steps away. 50%. He's been hitting the 3 from 47. And it's put down. Here's Wade. Clear lane.
Obviously has played for Coach K and Team USA, slapping the floor here against the Mamba. Air LeBron with the alley-oop.
He has 1-3. George with a... And it's the putback. Bryant, the East led by Paul George of the Pacers, 16 points. The West led by Kawhi Leonard of the Spurs with 13 points. After the break, it's the NBA Entertainment Series presented by JBL with a live performance from rock and roll legend Sting, followed by the American Express halftime report. Started earlier with George. Nice setup going with their starting lineups. The alley-oop. Curry to the bucket. 19 for Westbrook, 11 coming here in the third quarter over the first, well, less than 4 minutes of this third quarter. Working the point. Beautiful pass. LeBron James with the finish.
Jumping effortlessly.
9 points, 11 of 17, 7 from three-point territory. LeBron James also getting into the act. He has 13 points.
I didn't do that.
Here's Wall with a burst. A Knick team that has struggled, surgically repaired B. Here is DeRozan. Thompson kind of trotting after it. DeRozan.
Yeah, they blessed us this All-Star weekend with their own.
And here is Horford from D. Yes, that's a three. 5. And the East, 136. For Turner Sports, it is the 31st year of All-Star coverage. You are watching the NBA All-Star Game on TNT. Advantage. It's a 4-on-1. DeRozan with a vicious slam.
Deep in the night, Chris Webber. Don't turn your back. DeMar DeRozan with the finish. West up big.
Thomas, it always sounds strange to say that name as DeRozan. NBA Finals game back in 1989.
All right, thanks a lot and good luck to the show.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Byron.
All right,
Curry's such a big fan, as you see right there.
here comes Lowry. The lead and Drummond. Bryant with the alley-oop for Durant. Within range of the all 23 points. That's his 5th three. Here is George.
That's what Westbrook had last year.
Durant, Bryant, and Durant off the backboard and try to field it. So the only question here is whether Paul George will break Wilt Chamberlain's record. And now the ovation for Kobe Bryant, who is being substituted for and is being hugged all around by both teams. It's an emotional moment for Kobe.
But a well-deserved moment. One of many for the Mamba.
Yes, the farewell tour continues. And the stat line, 10.6 rebounds, 7 assists. He shot 4 of 11. He had 1 3. And he's hearing the chant.
We were also told from our
Obviously a war of Paul George being 1 point away. Will present the Kia NBA All-Star MVP Award. Back in a moment.